the dream was about Man United and that's it. And so to be here, it's just so special for me because it's the thing I want. And here it was when I did my first day, it was in this building and you just feel like, okay, everyone here love me, everyone here want the best for me. So everyone was just so happy to see me, the staff, the coaches, even people from the canteen, you know.
Who were the players when you were playing as a kid that you were, you know, pretending to be in the garden or in
the garden? Maldini,
yeah,
Puyol at the time as well, Sergio Ramos, of course, Paul Scholes. I'm a defender, but I can dream, you know.
Yeah.
I can dream. Vidic, because I was, like I said, I wasn't really like watching a lot of football, but watching Man United was different for me. I got as well some inspirational people outside of football, as my parents, my brother and sisters, some coaches I met during my life, and just some friends as well, you know. They did actually everything for me and they helped me, and they are a big part of my life and my story.
And I'm from France. I will count on 3 and we say, oh, I love this game. Guys, 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about.
And Leslie, same club as Patrice Evra, Anthony Martial. So you've got predecessors here at Man United. As a defender, was Patrice an inspiration, someone you looked up to when you were younger?
Of course, when you're a young player, you want to watch the best to maybe become like them or doing more. And when I knew like he was playing for the Zeus before me, I was just like, okay, so if he did it from here, I can do it as well. And him and Marshall was like, not become like that, but maybe to have a similar journey, because they came from where I was coming from. And you know, we got like a main building with all the shirts on the wall, and I can see them shirts, and I was like, yeah, me too, one day I want my shirt to be on this wall.
When you came, you were one of the final players from outside of the UK who came at the age you did, with Alejandro Garnacho as well. You signed around the same time. Yeah. You made your under-18s debut in the same month, October 2020. For both of you, you've had this experience. What's it like to come to England at that young age, and how did the staff and people here help you with that transition?
I think it's depend of every player, because actually we're not coming from the same country, like for example like Garnacho, but me wasn't like a big change on my life, because it was the thing I wanted to come here, because it was my dream, so I wasn't thinking about something else. But to come here, it's still like something new. Every time I was meeting someone, he was just so welcoming with me, you know, and talking about his job, introducing himself. So I was just like, okay, I'm at home, you know. I was feeling like I was at home, because everyone, even them, I didn't really know them, but they was just so happy and to help me when I was asking for help.
Before you moved, how long were you dreaming about here, or was it just about going to a big club?
No other club, no. Even England, I wasn't thinking about England. I was thinking just about Man United. Why, I don't really know, but since the far I can remember, it was just Man United. Like I say, I couldn't even watch football, but just Man United all the time. So that was my dream, the only one I had.
We asked you to bring in an object of significance to your life and your footballing journey as well. It kind of links to what you were saying there, but how important is, just tell us what you've got there.
So that's my Bible. So I think actually is maybe the most important thing in my life, because I put my faith first and read it daily, all the time when I can, morning, afternoon, night, before to sleep, when I wake up, before games, going to the church as a kid, still going to the church now. before, like, even before games, when I got time, I'm going to the church because it's the big part of my life and it's helping me to find peace. And like I say, when you have peace and you are good outside of football, you can perform as you want on the field because you have peace and you can just enjoy the game. And it's where I find my peace. So yeah, it's the best thing I have because even through hard moment or happy moment, no matter where, and when you can have it with you, and it's just helping me all the time.
There are 4 senior centre-backs out. The latest, Rafa Varane, is ill, so that means there's a debut for 19-year-old Willy Kambwala.
So when it came to your debut against West Ham, how did you prepare for that? And going back to your use of the Bible, is there like one verse that you look at before games, or how do you get in the right mentality?
Well, to my debut at West Ham, a lot of things, can talk about a lot of things because it's what you expect as a player. I think you train every week to play during the weekend. So, of course, I was ready to play, but it wasn't on the plan. And, with some issues we found during the week, the manager said to me, like, I have to play. And I was ready. I'm not going to say I wasn't, but, it's still special. Yeah, I found my peace, like you said, like reading the Bible, staying calm, no anxious. You have a lot of things who can help you, and it's just depend of the game and the feelings I have.
Do you use it after games as well, maybe to
calm down?
Calm back down.
Yeah, like I said, every time, every single moment when I feel in my heart like I need it, I just do it. Praying before game, reading the Bible before game, praying after game, saying thank you for every single moment. When I'm playing or when I'm not playing, just say thank you because of the opportunity.
Your debut, very special, but it ended in defeat. 3 days later, you come on, you play at Old Trafford. The way you've spoken about how you thought about Manchester United as a kid, I can imagine that must have been pretty amazing. And the manager trusted you, to start against West Ham, but then again, 3-2 up, a very intense game. That was an amazing game of football, and he trusted you to come on and see that out. That must have been a really special night.
I think it's the best experience I had in football for the moment. Playing at Old Trafford is something else because we are at home with our fans, with everyone, with the staff, coaches. It's just different, and to be able to be on the pitch on that day, what a game, what a game, what a moment. And when the manager called me and said to me to warm up and to be ready, wow. I was just so excited. I can't even explain. And coming on, winning 3-2, touching the ball, because it's important to touch the ball, and having some moment on that pitch and share the victory because it was my first win. It was just amazing. People were singing. I could feel the pitch, shaking. And me, I was so excited, man, to be there. And it was, for the moment, the best experience I had on football because, like you said, about everything, just about the club, about my dream to be there, playing for Man United at Old Trafford. I think every kid dreams about that, And to be able to do it, it's just amazing.
And because of that now, you've played a few appearances for Manchester United. There's a lot more to achieve in your career, we know that. But already you will be an inspiration to kids here, but also in France, in Congo, wherever, all over the world. What would be your message to people who want to kids like you who dreamt of playing here, who want to achieve success in football, whether it's at United or anywhere else?
Just dream, You have to dream to have goals. Things like you're fixed on. You say that's what I want. And then that's the first step. And then you have to fight for it. It's easy to dream because it's free and you can do it in your mind every time, every moment. But to fight for it, that's the time it become more complicated because you don't know what you're going to have on your journey. Every journey are different. don't let people say to you like you can do it. That's not true. If you want to do it, you can do it. Be confident on yourself, on your quality, but you have to keep your feet on the floor as well. Don't fly, don't think you are too big, don't think you are too good, because in the world there is a lot of people who have the same dream than you and they're fighting as well. So if you are sleeping, just thinking I'm too good and stuff, people are gonna come and take your place. On the journey there is a lot of up and down, but it's not the end of the world. That thing gonna make you stronger, more resilient, more mature as a player or just as a human. And yeah, I think that's the best thing I can say. So that was really Kambwala. Thank you very much. Clap.